Hey guys, so I know everyone is busy, and that's why most people couldn't hop on the call today. So I'll try to keep this short because clearly everyone has enough things to do. Let me just first though start us off in prayer. Dear God, I pray over this team and our hearts and our heads, as there are always a lot of things on our plate. But God, I know you brought us all here for a reason on this team. And so I pray that you help us get clear and courageous about what you are asking us to do, without pressure, without fear, and just a really clear idea of what exactly you're asking of us. For some of us, it's probably more. For some of us, it's probably less. And just let us all have peace with that. But then also with that clarity, be able to take the courageous action that you're asking of us. And Lord, I thank you for every woman that you've brought on this team. I pray that they know that they are valued, appreciated, and loved, not only by you, but by me as well. Thank you for always watching over us, loving us, and supporting us and filling our cups in only a way that you can. Amen. All right. Again, I know we're busy, but I also had a few of you say, like, I still want to know what's happening and what I can do, right? So that's for you. First off, real quick, is the 5K group. I talked to numerous of you, both one-on-one and on the weekend, and honestly, I'm still kind of confused as to what to do, but I do have a plan for the next Legion, and I'm really going to go from there. So my plan is on Thursday I'm going to go through, hopefully on Wednesday, or Thursday morning, I'm going to go through the old boot camp, the one that I ran last year, and I'm going to grab like pictures of everyone in their shirts and quotes and all of that. And so that is how I'm going to announce. So largely it's going to be just lots of testimonies of, people saying how much they fell in love with running, or how much faster and stronger they got, or how much they left the community, right? Like just a whole bunch of quotes. And I'll probably say a little bit at the beginning, right, to hopefully catch people's attention. And then at the end, just like announce that I'm so excited to announce that I'm going to be running this group. And just, focusing on the fact that we're doing it together. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be workouts and running, right, the whole 9 yards. And I am going to have everyone in their tanks from last year, but I'm not necessarily going to like claim it as like the second annual Ignite Your Soul, or say it's the same thing, right? I'm going to kind of just not address that, because I really just want to see like what the interest level is before I go any further. So by, sharing how excited I am, it's going to be largely the same construct, right? I know that much. I just don't necessarily know if I'm going to rebrand it and call it something different. But either way, I want to share last year's experience and use it as a jumping post to see who and how many are interested this year. I want to see, is it mainly existing people? Is it new people? Is it, people who didn't do it last year? All of those things are going to affect, whether I think we need a new tank top, and if the post like flops, then I for sure know I need a new idea, new branding, whatever, right? So honestly, that's my plan. Thursday, go all out in sharing about how awesome last year was, because it truly was one of my and many people's favorite movement of the year. And then just see and go from there. I'm still open to ideas if you guys have any more ideas or suggestions or opinions on that, but that's kind of my plan. Throw it out there, see what happens, and then we'll go from there. Also, I'm going to claim it here, because otherwise I will definitely avoid it and not do it. I plan on doing a coaching info session on Thursday night. And I just know I need to do it. I need to get more regular in doing it. So if you have anyone in your groups or on your mind that you think would be interested in coaching, I'd be happy to have them hop on if you want that, or I can provide the recording. I do find that people are really busy now, so if you can get them on live, that's the best way to have them actually sit and listen. So throwing that out there. And then obviously the last thing is like, oh my gosh, I was then dropping off Avery at school and um, she's like, yeah, there's only 3 more days left of the month. Like, what? And I guess like her weekdays, she's right. Like there's after today, there's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday left of the month. I was like, oh my gosh. Kind of made me panic a little bit. Like, funny how that little things will do that to you. So obviously if you are not at Success Club, that needs to be like your number one priority. And I would not depend on like the running boot camp to get you there. You need to focus on honestly the 4-week gut protocol, or something else if you have another thought. But I really think 4-week gut protocol is going to be your best plan. So many people are seeing it everywhere now, so many people's results. I also have been telling people when I follow up with them, like, I don't know what's going to happen to the prices as of May 1st, because I don't. I mean, it very well could stay the same. It very well, could be 20 bucks higher. I don't know. With it being as popular as it is, I can see it going either way. So I've been just telling people because I never want that to be a surprise. If all of a sudden in May they decide, oh, now I'm ready. It's more expensive now. So I really see it as like doing them a favor. And also I've had a share cart out for like 2 weeks and she's like, oh yeah, I'll get to it. Oh yeah, I'll get to it. And I know like she will, but like just a reminder that people are super busy, super busy. So do not even think for a second that you're bothering someone if you have to remind them or ask them numerous times. That's just the time of year that we are in right now, especially with the weather being nicer. People are disconnected a little more. Thank goodness. It's good for all of us mentally, but just so you know, don't feel like people, aren't responding to you because of any reason, but they're probably busy. What else do I have? Da, 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 da. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, there's only 3 weekdays left, but there is 5 days left of the month. And so I want you to know that even if you're at Success Club 0, like do not give up. Do not think of like, oh, I'll just, start next month strong. Because truthfully, like every day that passes is a lost day that you didn't help someone, right? It's not like, oh, I'll just help them next month. No, you just lost 5 days of being able to help people. It's not like you ever get those days back, right? It's just a different way of thinking. So I know everyone's busy, but do what you can. Leave no stone unturned and you'll feel better about it. Believe me, it's just like in your fitness journey. It's like, you just have to give it everything you have. And in doing that, you'll feel way better about it, regardless of the outcome, right? You'll feel better that you gave it everything you have. So please, 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 for your own sake, do that. And then another thing I wanted to mention is like one thing I'm doing today that I thought you guys could do too. It was it's like a week, probably 2 weeks ago, that I did a story set and I shared it, some of my foods that I've been eating on 4-week gut protocol. I had a poll in there, like, would it be helpful if I shared more of my food? And a lot of people said yes. And I never did anything with that poll. Not great idea. I should have done it within 24 hours, but I have screenshots of them. Thank goodness. And my plan for today is I'm going to go through those screenshots and I'm going to message the people that said yes, that seeing more of my food would be helpful. And I am going to send them, because I have a free group, Take Back the Kitchen, I'm going to have it kind of be a dual invite. I'm going to say like, oh, I'm just going through my stories from the last couple of weeks and noticed that, you said that it would be helpful to see more of my food. I want to make sure you knew I do have this free group that you can hop into. I'm going to I share more of my food in there, or I'm happy to send you more information on the nutrition program that a bunch of us are doing right now. Would you like that? Something like that. Would you be interested in that? And so then it's kind of like, because they didn't directly ask for information, I'm not just going to like hit it straight to an invite. But I do think people who are interested in seeing more of my food, so if you have a free group, invite them to that, or like just say like, I saw that you were interested in seeing more of my food. And I would probably even say, I am getting, I'm thinking of this off the top of my head. Like if I didn't have, what would I say? I would say something like, mm, they're requesting for seeing more of my food, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm just going through my stories from the last couple of weeks. I noticed that you were interested in seeing more of my food. Just wanted to, I've been so busy, like everyone is these days. I wanted to make sure that you knew that I do have this. I don't know if you're doing a message thread or a test group, I would say like I'm opening up this this group for women who are just starting this new nutrition program that a lot of us are doing. Would you want more information on that? Otherwise, be happy to tune into my stories and I'll be sharing more today. Right? Something like that. So like, it's not, you're just inviting them, you're also giving them a heads up on something, whether it's a free group or more information in your stories or a post that you did, whatever it is. That's my plan. So if you haven't done that before, that's an easy way to hopefully get some pull responses and a gateway to either, you know, sharing more value with them or an invite. That's on my list. I think that's all I had. Like I said, I was trying to keep this short and sweet. As always, let me know if you guys have anything, if you're coming up to conversations that you want my advice on. I'm always happy to help with that too, or anything else. All right, I'll end it. Have a good one, guys.